Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to your daily update on Fetch. Covered it yesterday as well. I think the situation is still pretty similar, but this morning, where the market was relatively quiet, Fetch actually got a pump. As you can see right here, over the course of, when was this? Like 1.5 hours ago, probably when you're watching this video 2 hours ago, something like that. Got a big pump, so wanted to talk about that, what caused that, if that's actually the start of some sort of a bull run, etc. Basically, the questions you can have after getting a move like this. So that's what we'll talk about. Originally, I had a different video planned, so I'm kind of freestyling it here, but I keep an eye on Fetch either way. All right, so yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's get right into it. I don't think we need to talk about the fundamentals. In my opinion, that there's, or at least as far as I know, there's no real updates when we talk about the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance or Fetch. I know Fetch is doing something with an innovation lab somewhere in San Francisco, I believe, but I doubt that has much impact on the markets. No, what we saw earlier this morning is just some sort of an orchestrated pump. All right, what you can see right here, and it's not even an orchestrated pump. I mean, if we zoom into the order flow here, what you'll see in terms of when you look at the charts, it looks like a pump, right? But it's actually short positions being closed. You can see the open interest dips down, CVD goes up, so a huge amount of short positions were closed. And then what followed, and that is what sparks my interest a bit. What followed is that the open interest is going up, but it's mostly short orders. All right, so a lot of traders or whoever are opening a lot of shorts after this pump. And I think that's interesting. And I think that's also the cause why we could actually turn this into a real pump. Because as far as the technicals go, and this is, if you still remember yesterday, what I said is that I think Fetch is consolidating. And we have not broken that consolidation. We are still, in terms of technical levels, we are still between $1 ultimately, even though we haven't hit that, but 1.05, right? So 1.05. And then the main resistance level, in my opinion, at 1.25. So what this means is that the pump we had earlier this morning doesn't mean anything. In my opinion, it doesn't mean anything. But that people are shorting right now and Bitcoin is at a strong support creates the opportunity to actually push above 1.25 and to have a real pump. So I think that's the main thing you need to be prepared for right now. All right, I don't think, I mean, I've said this earlier, I don't see any reason why Fetch would have a massive crash. And even if Fetch drops down here, which is most likely, I would say, because I always think it's most likely that the market structure will hold. I see no real indication that we will break out here, because it would be much more likely if we would break out if the open interest went up like this, but the CVD went up as well. And that's not happening. All right, what we're aiming for here is that some sort of whale sees this and wants to liquidate the shorters. Then we can see something like this. All right, then we can see a break above 1.25 and a move up to 1.4 and 1.45. This is what we want to see. But for this, like this is not most likely. It's a possibility, and I think you need to be prepared for it. I think you need to have a price alert at 1.23 or something, so that if we break that, and you actually see that we actually have a bid coming in instead of just shorts being opened, then I would enter. But for now, we're still consolidating. So I still think it's most likely that you need to calm down and that the price will just consolidate here in this region. Potentially, if Bitcoin starts to drop down lower with a move down to $1, that is when I will buy as well. But ultimately, that is still what I think the most likely scenario is. So here I will buy. But ultimately, that's still what I think the most likely scenario is. All right, so can we break out? Yes, but just place a price alert at the main resistance. Do I expect that we will break out here? No, unfortunately. Those are my thoughts. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.